What's up, everybody? And today we're checking out Silent SOF Strike in the Rear. This is by in the Rear. That sounded really weird to say out loud. This is by United 24. I will leave a link down below to the OG video. You know how much I love United 24. They do some of, if not the best content when it comes to what is going on out in Ukraine fighting Russian troops. They're absolutely phenomenal. They're doing the good work. They're also trying to raise money all the time. So although they haven't emailed me this time, I can guarantee almost if you go to United 24, there's going to be some sort of campaign on. They're always working hard to support people out there in Ukraine. So really important that you go over to the channel. There will be a link down below to the original video. Make sure you go over to the original video. Give it some love. Other than that, before we get started, check out Chug. Listen, if you're like me, and you've been watching A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, which, by the way, if you haven't watched it yet, even if you think Game of Thrones ended badly, which, in my opinion, Game of Thrones is still the best TV show ever made, even if you think that show ended badly, go and watch A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. And when you're watching it, pour yourself a drink in your tanker, in your chug, because you feel the immersion, the experience. Oh, it's fantastic. Summer's coming here, guys. Look, in England, I saw the sun this morning here in England. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know what it was at first. I started to get a bit scared. I thought there was a nuke going off or something, but it was the sun. And I thought, you know what? It's not going to be long before I'm around a fire, drinking out of me chug. 10% off link down below. Using sustainable materials, handmade here in the UK by a small business. 10% off link down below. Ships to America. Free customization. Free bag. Can't recommend it enough. Also, if you love the outdoors like I do, go buy yourself some Morale. I'm really enjoying the content I'm making with Morale right now, and I hope one day that becomes like my main priority for content, because I love going outside, using the drone, getting some footage of nature. I love learning about nature, about the fungi, about the trees, about all the plants and the bird songs, and I love learning about that stuff, and I want to take you along with me. That's why I'm converting the van right now, and I'm doing a bunch of other stuff. This summer is going to be really good for that outdoor content. So link down below to the Morale content. Go check out Drink Morale, the Instagram, the YouTube, the TikTok, whatever it's called. And go to drinkmorale.com to buy yourself some beverages. Anyway, let's shut up. Let's pull this up. Let's make sure subbies are on. Let's see what's going on here.
The night of December 15th, 2025. The
Recent.
Novorossiysk Naval Base, the main citadel of the Black Sea Fleet, was considered fully protected from surface threats. However, at 3:40 in the morning, that confidence was shattered.
Classic.
The operation had begun several hours earlier and was carried out by the Security Service of Ukraine jointly with the Ukrainian Navy. A Sub-Sea Baby was sent towards the port.
A sub-sea baby.
The newest and autonomous underwater drones. Unlike kamikaze boats, this vehicle moves entirely underwater.
Okay.
This allows
I think we're going to start seeing quite a substantial push for underwater drones. We know the US in military industrial complex is really pushing it right now, which means they probably already have many of them and we just don't know about it.
to pass unnoticed beneath the lines of boom barriers that blocked access to the harbor for surface targets. According to intelligence agencies, Ukrainian cyber specialists managed to gain access to the port's internal surveillance cameras. This gave the operators eyes inside the protected perimeter. A Caliber missile carrier was moored at berth 14, and now the Sea Baby approaches the target and delivers a devastating strike to the stern. Observing the operation through enemy cameras, Ukrainians see the result of their special operation.
Oh shit, we're actually seeing the content. I thought this was going to be like... See, I thought this video here was like B-roll. And they were just going to be like, by the way, it was kind of like this at the time. But this is the actual footage. United 24, man. They get some insane footage. I don't know how they get access to all this stuff, but it's so impressive.
Ukrainians see the result of their special operation.
Boom. Wow.
Just think about it. A submarine worth $500 million was rendered inoperable by a drone costing only $2,000.
Wow.
This is incredible. And here are some clips that appeared on December 19th. This is a Russian Shadow Fleet tanker in the Mediterranean Sea.
Okay, so if you don't know, the Shadow Fleet is this fleet of tankers that are transporting oil, Russian oil, to certain countries. These are the same tankers that American troops flying from Scotland went and took off the coast of Scotland and took over one of them ships. They're trying to stop this, what the West is calling illegal imports of oil. So this is another shadow fleet.
The Ukrainians sent a large number of drones into the air. The special operation was conducted at a distance of more than 2,000 kilometers from Ukrainian territory. This means the drones could not have flown there on their own.
No.
Which means they were delivered by maritime carriers such as Sea Babies or Magura.
Wow. So these look like unmanned boats that have drones on them. I'm telling you right now, warfare is changing so rapidly.
The first drone strikes.
Boom.
Immediately after that, a second strike is delivered.
Yeah.
Another series of
It's
strikes.
specifically trying to hit the vessel at certain strategic points there, because obviously when you think of hitting a boat, you would think of hitting it, you know, closer to the bottom to try and sink it, but I don't think they're trying to do that here, are they?
Follows.
Boom. Maybe they're trying to hit the oil
Baba
reserves.
Yaga drone approaches and begins making drops.
Damn.
After these strikes, the tanker sustained critical damage and can no longer be used for its intended purpose.
There you go. So they are strategic hits, which obviously I don't know much about these specific boats and what they're trying to do here, so probably just trying to make it immobile, if anything.
Now, let's move back to the Black Sea.
It looks like we're getting loads of little bits of news here, and I actually really like... Usually I like, and I think I've said this in a previous video, I like a video where it's one big dedicated video explaining a specific mission, but I like this format when it comes to these types of clips and information. Like, it's kind of quicker. You don't need to know too much about it. I actually quite like this a lot.
This operation was carried out on November 28th. In this
My
frame,
brother's birthday.
we see one of the
Shout out Steve. This happened on my brother's 36th birthday. Shout out Steve. Legend.
tankers of the Russian fleet Cairo. This is the first target of Ukrainian Sea Baby drones.
Okay,
Here,
using
we see a
Starlink.
picture through the eyes of a 6-meter Sea Baby with a warhead of up to 2 tons.
Damn. It's gonna go and explode on the ship. Boom. Quezzies? Don't think so.
It attacks the tanker at its most vulnerable point.
Wow. At its most vulnerable point, so I'm wondering what that is specifically.
In total, about $150 million are burning on your screen right now.
Damn. Can I just have like 1 million of that,
And this
please?
is the second target, the tanker Virat. The drone strikes it in exactly the same spot, only
Okay.
from the opposite side.
Okay. They're terrorizing this friggin' boat, aren't they? Wow.
The damage here totals $100 million or more.
Ooh.
In total, losses for the enemy exceed $200 million in exchange for a couple of Ukrainian drones,
Wow.
each costing roughly $150,000.
As someone who loves nature, I hope this oil isn't destroying the ocean while we're taking it down. I'd rather it be used efficiently. But hey, war is war at the end of the day.
When international sanctions do not work, Ukrainians apply their own arguments.
Yeah.
Is this correct? What do you think? But the surprises don't end there. On the
Okay.
night of December 20th
On
to
land?
the 21st, Ukrainian intelligence conducted another special operation, which had been prepared for nearly 2 weeks. It happened right here at a military base in Lipetsk.
Okay.
During the preparation, intelligence studied the patrol routes and guard schedules, so that the saboteur could infiltrate the airfield.
Okay.
In this video, he shows the tail numbers of the aircraft he destroys.
Damn.
These aircraft turn out to be 2 Su-30s. The soldier quickly sets the targets on fire and disappears without a trace.
Proper SF
The
style,
cost
eh?
of these aircraft is estimated at around $100 million. Quite the incredible operation. You might already understand that the future has arrived, but do you realize just how much? Special forces in Ukraine have begun using ground robots.
To clear mines?
Here is an example. An ambush at night.
Well, they've been using ground robots for a long time. It's just how they're utilizing them that's going to be different.
A Ukrainian robot opens fire with a Browning M2.
Damn.
A light Russian armored personnel carrier keeps stubbornly driving towards it.
Huh.
The robot turns the weapon and attacks the APC from behind.
The vehicle's still just plowing forward in a way.
Noticing a
Seems a
loitering
bit-
drone, the robot stops and aims the machine gun. First, the operator takes aim.
A drone right there?
After several shots, the target is hit.
Huh. Feel like that footage there was quite difficult to
On
understand
November
there.
18th, Aurora
Okay, so we're getting on to another one here. I like these snippets. I didn't think I'd like this, but I'm enjoying this format right now. Okay, November 18th last year. A lot of stuff happening in November, December last year from these clips by the looks of it.
echoes over the occupied territory of Donetsk.
Okay.
Strike FP2 drones head towards the thermal power plant. A warhead, 105 kilograms. Range, 200 kilometers. Their first targets are the transformers of the Zhuivska TPP. It generates up to 1/3 of all the electricity in the Donetsk region.
Oh, damn.
This is a key node of the energy infrastructure.
Wow. Whoa.
The second series of strikes hits the Starobeshivska TPP. This is the largest thermal power plant in Donbas. Enemy losses, 3 gigawatt hours of generation. Up to 80
Jesus.
Russian military facilities are left without power. Radars, headquarters, air defense systems,
Wow.
EW stations, and much more.
Very strategic fighting then by the looks of it, rather than just doing man-on-man combat.
The next
They're
strike
really
on
going
November
for
21st
infrastructure here.
is carried out by
Makes
Ukrainian
sense.
special services in Crimea.
It's happened for years,
This is
hasn't
a
it?
key part of the military plant Brom.
So this is in Crimea. Boom! Look at that.
These elements play an essential role in the production process. The strike disrupts the supply of specialized chemical components to the Russian army. On November 23rd, the Alpha Special
Oh, it was
Unit
my
delivers a
birthday. Shout out to me on my birthday, November 23rd. Any November 23rd people out there? It's the best day.
series of precise and painful strikes.
Boom.
The first drones attack this multi-story industrial building.
Night. There it is. Damn. Did it pull the building down? No, I don't think it did pull the building down. It's certainly...
Infantry is concentrated here. Machine gun positions, a sniper team, and UAV operators are stationed inside.
Wow.
This
That's a
series
lot of
of strikes
damage.
deprives the enemy of an important advantage in this sector.
That's a lot of damage.
Meanwhile, strikes are delivered to the rear. In these shots, the SSU destroys storage sites with FPV drones, Zala UAVs, and Gerbera drones.
Okay.
Here, enemy assault groups have occupied a network of buildings.
We're just seeing lots of buildings
But
explode
SSU
here,
drones were already nearby.
which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's kind of cool to watch. But we're not getting as much context for these clips. Well, we are getting the context. It's just not as informational, I would guess.
November.
Here we go.
Sumi region. Special units
It
conduct
said November, but in the top left it says December.
not only air and surface operations, but also ground operations.
Okay.
A special forces group arrives in the area where the enemy set up concealed positions. Ukrainian drones conduct additional reconnaissance.
Oh, there's a guy taking a nap. You think you
In
can
these
hide,
frames,
mate?
we see the enemy trying to hide from the drone.
Yeah, you're not gonna hide there, are you?
But the special forces are
Come
ready.
on.
The machine gunner awaits the order. The soldiers control the sector. On command, fire is opened.
Boom. There you go. I mean, the drone found
To
him
confirm task
first.
completion, a drone is launched. It inspects the enemy positions.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Mwop, mwop. That sucks. Well, I mean, it doesn't for Ukrainians, but it sucks for humanity in a way, doesn't it?
Here, the SOF team runs into an ambush by a loitering drone.
Oh, shit. Boom.
Due
Get
to
down,
their
lads.
instant reaction, it is shot down.
Good shooting. And people don't realize how difficult it is to shoot a drone from the sky. Like, it is incredibly difficult.
Proceeding any further is dangerous, but the team enters the forest. A critical message comes over the radio.
Okay. This is a prime example of what I tell people all the time in these videos, is that information is the most important thing on a battlefield. Like, the more information you and the lads have, the more chance you win. In fact, I would rather have less lads and more information than vice versa, because honestly, eyes in the sky, everything, it's such a massive tactical advantage.
There are fortifications in the forest, likely occupied by the enemy.
Boom.
Yes, that is exactly the case. A firefight breaks out.
Classic.
The special forces overpower the enemy and offer them a chance
Boom.
to surrender. The soldiers continue using grenades.
I guess not. I guess not much
Capitulates.
visuals really there. Okay, so they've got some hostages, which is good. It means that they didn't die. It means they actually captured these individuals.
Enemy drones are approaching. The team retreats. Shelling begins.
Yeah. Boom! Get down, belt buckle.
The Ukrainians jump
Oh, they're
onto
out.
the buggy. Now they need to break away from the drones that are chasing them.
Ah, shit. Good luck shooting them. Whoa! Holy crap! That's an insane bit of footage. Jesus Christ! It just misses them. Oh!
The moment is breath-stopping. The Russian
Whoa!
drone misses. The SOF troops dismount, thinking the buggy is disabled. They quickly scan the area and jump back into the vehicle.
That's mental. That footage is
They are
insane.
unbelievably lucky. And that's all for me. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks
They're
for
literally
watching.
inches away there.
Onto the buggy. Now they need to break away from the drones that are chasing them.
Literally inches away.
The moment
That's got to be some of the most insane footage to end a video on I have ever seen. That drone was so close. That would have been the difference between a KIA SF lad. Absolutely insane footage. I will leave a link down below to United 24's video. Unbelievable footage. They always get phenomenal footage, don't they? That is crazy. That last clip there. Wow. It just goes to show sometimes, it doesn't matter how skilled you are, it's just a little bit of luck. Just need that little bit of luck on your side, don't you? Check out Chug, 10% off, link down below. Check out Morale if you haven't already. And go check out United 24 because their videos are absolutely phenomenal. Other than that, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.